I want to stay in Washington for 2 seconds. First is the Volcker Rule. Talking about regulation, Lloyd, we heard that the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency is now starting the official process where companies like you can go and comment on what you want to see rolled back. Can you help quantify what the Volcker Rule did, like if it was still not in place, what your profits would be, like what you want to roll back there?
Well, I'd say with the Volcker Rule, look, when they were going through financial regulation, you could regulate the amount of capital, you can regulate processes, you can regulate leverage, you can regulate activities. You can do this transaction, you can't do that kind of a transaction. What the Volcker Rule did was it imposed a little bit of a state of mind test. You could take positions, but they wanted to damp down speculation. But the line between speculation, which as a word thinks very easily that we should all back off of, and market making, i.e. facilitating other people's trading, taking the other side of what your client wants to do, is also a risk-taking principal activity. And the line between the two is very blurry and indistinct. But what the Volcker Rule basically says, in effect, if you are taking positions, points of view, in anticipation or in connection with a specific client operation, that's good. If you're doing it away from that specific, it's not good. But if you're a market maker sitting in a desk, it's very hard to know where that distinction is. Because what really makes a market is a million people all at the same time buying and selling because someone thinks it's going to go down, someone thinks it's going to go up, and then clients join that kind of moving sidewalk. That's called a market. And in practice, it's been very cumbersome, very hard to do, makes people who sit on trading desks very, very nervous. And I think what it's done is it's really had a dampening effect on liquidity in the marketplace. And I think the regulators appreciate, by the way, the regulators didn't cause that. The regulators were filling in the regulations of statutes. But I think now that it's been in place for a while and they see how it operates, I think there's a consensus it has to be re-examined.